Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Cameron,
It's me, James.
and we are Impulse. Totally not stealing Barely Live's intro right there. But today, we're gonna teach you how to make a real growl. The last growl was just fucking modern talking. That was just a joke. This is an actual tutorial for making a growl that I figured out actually almost a year ago. So let's get started. We use Massive. I'll show you what it sounds like, and you can actually acquire these two sounds with two different things. So they sound basically the same. So there you go, that's what it sounds like. So let's get into the Massive patch. So basically what you want to do is you want to put a, I'll just recreate this from scratch actually. MIDI track. Okay, so what you do is you hit File, New Sound, you go to Deep Throat, and you put the wavetable position at the W, and you put the intensity to the I. You put it on bend minus. Well, actually, and then you pitch it down 24. It's actually pretty quiet right now. So then you put a parabolic shaper on it. So you get that weird crunchy sound. You put the voicing. That's pretty much it for that. But then, oh yeah, you go in the EQ, high shelf to the F. So you have some high shelf. Then you put your monitor it and your legato triggering. So you put those two, and then you put equal, restart via gate, and turn it up to about there. You should be able to do this with the sound. Actually, you can actually put it up a little bit. Put it like to 3 o'clock. Okay, so that's just the patch. Then to make your modulation stuff, you have to put Control G. I don't know if it's Command G on Mac. Then you click this macro button here. And then we'll do the effects first. First thing you want to do is EQ the thing so there's no sub, because unless you want to put if you want to add your own sub, you do not want your sub to be peaking, or else it will just it'll just fuck up the sound. Then you want to go in your multiband dynamics and you want to put in OTT. Now, this is optional. You can put reverb, and the trick between reverb and OTT is if you use reverb, you get this huge sound. Oh, but by the way, when you put OTT, you have to turn up your volume all the way. It gets very quiet. So, look, if you have reverb before OTT, you have no reverb. If you put it after it, or before and then after, if you put it after, you have nothing. If you put it before it, you have this huge reverb stat. Now, this is optional. I'm not going to use it personally, but I'm going to group these together, and one of the things you do is you put a phaser on it, so you get that like, I don't know. And then, one of the things I like to do with my growls, just brings out the thing, is I put a flanger. Now you put the delay time on 1.74, and you put the feedback all the way down. You put the rate all the way down, and you put the amount on 1. You hear the difference? Alright, so, and then after that, I'm going to teach you how to make the vocal. So there's two ways of making this vocal, like I said. You can either have a EQ8 and make the vocal yourself, and this is what I'm going to teach you first. To do the vocal, you put the 1 to around there. This is the vocal that I made, and put it to about that much, so it's a little bit open. And you want to put it on 4. So put it on to 4. The 4 goes around here, put up the thing, just some more high shelf. Put the 2 down to about there, and make it a little bit tighter, like this pussy. I'm just kidding. But then you put your 3 about there on this line, and then you turn it down to about where the same is for this, so 46. Then you map with your map, and make sure when you have this thing it's dragged in here, because if you drag it over here you won't be able to map it. So you drag it in there, map, go to 1, click the frequency knob to there, and then move it to about the same spot, and then move your way all the way up and put it to about here, a little bit before the 3, so just about there. Then you want to map your second knob, and move it to where it was before, at the 1K. Then put it all the way up and put it to about that much, like 275. Then you'll get this sound. And another thing you could do is actually turn this down more and move this up a little bit. So that's how you make that. And then the second way of making frequency growls, so I'm just going to remove this one. Not really, just turn it off. You put an auto filter and you turn it up this one and you put this to about 1 point, I'm going to say like 30. Then you map this right here, the hertz, and then you turn it to the max frequency to about I'm going to say 150 or 1.49, yeah. So that's how you make it. Actually, there's two ways. So, like I said, you can really do whatever. Oh, that's how you make the growl.